Now recently I bought two smartphones for the purpose of reviewing them. The Moto Edge 40 and OnePlus Nord 3. Both of these come in a similar price range. The Moto Edge 40 for 30,000 rupees and the OnePlus Nord 3 for 33,000 rupees. So I thought, why not compare both of these smartphones and let's see which one is better for you. Now I want to start by saying that I have been using the Moto Edge 40 as my daily smartphone for the past week or so. It has been an incredible experience, and that's why comparing it with the OnePlus Nord 3 is going to be super exciting. Let's start by talking about the design and in-hand feel. Moto Edge 40 is a way more comfortable smartphone as compared to OnePlus Nord 3. It's smaller, lighter, comes with a curved display and hence more comfortable in hand. So as far as in-hand feel goes, Moto Edge 40 definitely wins here. It is more comfortable. Also, Moto Edge 40 comes with a vegan leather back panel which feels extremely premium and a metal frame as well. Both of these things are not there on the OnePlus Nord 3. The Nord 3 is big, bulky and kind of uncomfortable to use when we compare it to the Moto Edge 40. And this smartphone, the Edge 40, is also IP68 rated, so you don't need to worry about dust and water. There is good protection against them. So clearly Moto has done a better job in terms of design and build quality. Now the reason why OnePlus Nord 3 feels bigger is because of the bigger display. It's a 6.7-inch display versus a 6.5-inch on the Moto Edge 40. You will have an excellent experience while watching content on both of these smartphones. They get plenty bright as well, so outdoor visibility is not an issue. And as I said, they are fast displays with a good refresh rate, 144Hz on the Moto Edge 40 and 120Hz on the OnePlus Nord 3. But that's not a major difference. You will get a smooth experience in terms of the refresh rate on both of these smartphones. Now there is one major difference in terms of the display. OnePlus Nord 3 has a flat display and Moto Edge 40 has a curved display. Now this comes down to personal preference. If you ask me, I will prefer the OnePlus Nord 3 because I like flat displays. But if you're someone who likes a curved display, then you have the Moto Edge 40. Performance-wise, there is a difference between both of these smartphones. OnePlus Nord 3 is better at performance as compared to Moto Edge 40. With that being said, the difference is not that huge when it comes to normal day-to-day tasks. In terms of normal apps like WhatsApp, Gmail, YouTube, both of these smartphones will give you a smooth experience in terms of the performance. But when it comes to heavy stuff like gaming for a couple of hours, in that case, OnePlus Nord 3 wins against the Moto Edge 40. The performance is definitely better on the OnePlus Nord 3. But what about software? Well, I'm happy to report that both of these smartphones have a very good software experience. But there is a difference. One is minimal and simple and the other one is not minimal and simple. You know which smartphones I'm talking about. The Moto Edge 40 comes with a software which is almost stock Android, minimal and simple. On the other hand, OnePlus Nord 3 comes with Oxygen OS, which used to be minimal and simple and nowadays it's not. So my personal preference is going to be Moto Edge 40 here because I like a minimal and clean software experience, but your personal preference can be different. I'll give you an example here. OnePlus Nord 3 has way more customization features as compared to Moto Edge 40. Moto Edge 40 also has customization features, but the control that you get is more on OnePlus Nord 3, and same goes for a lot of other features. OnePlus Nord 3 is jam-packed with features, hence it comes down to personal preference. Now both of these smartphones are running on Android 13. Moto has the June security patch and OnePlus has the July security patch. Alright, this gets me to the cameras. Now here's where things are going to get interesting. Both of these smartphones have a couple of cameras on the rear side, main and ultra wide. I have been clicking pictures and videos with both of them and here are my observations. First point is temperature. OnePlus Nord 3 tends to capture images which are warmer as compared to Moto Edge 40 and the tint is on the green side, whereas on the Moto Edge 40 you get a cooler image with the tint on the purple side. This is a theme that I have noticed across photos. Now which one's capturing the right image? The answer is none. The right image in terms of white balance lies somewhere in between. So either way, you'll have to do some white balance correction in editing. Second point is contrast. OnePlus Nord 3 tends to capture images which are more contrasty as compared to Moto Edge 40. And I do prefer Moto Edge 40 here because I don't like contrasty images right off the camera. I would like to add contrast later in editing. What about colors? Well, colors are better in the images from OnePlus Nord 3. Moto Edge 40 captures images which are a little saturated and that's something that I do not like. That's why in terms of colors, I am going to pick the OnePlus Nord 3. This gets me to low lighting conditions. Now here Moto Edge 40 clearly has an upper hand as compared to the OnePlus Nord 3. Low light images are better from the Moto Edge 40. What about video recording? Both of these can shoot up to 4K at 60 FPS with stabilization and the image quality is also similar. It's not that great but will get the job done for social media. And same goes for stabilization. Stabilization is not good on both of these smartphones. Alright, this is a very quick front camera video test with the OnePlus Nord 3 and Moto Edge 40. Now Moto Edge 40 can shoot up to 4K from the front camera, which is a good thing. but OnePlus Nord 3 cannot do that. Now I am going to be switching the audio as well between both of these devices, so let me know about the microphone quality from both of these smartphones and which one is better. Same goes for video quality as well. All in all, I would say both of these smartphones have a good camera setup. Both of them can definitely use some improvement in the camera department. So if camera is your top priority, then do not buy both of these smartphones. You can go with the Pixel 6a. That will give you a way better camera experience at the expense of other features. Battery life is clearly better on OnePlus Nord 3. I am getting somewhere around 7 hours of screen on time with the OnePlus Nord 3, and on the other hand with the Moto Edge 40 I am getting somewhere around 6 hours of screen on time. Almost 1 hour of screen on time difference, which matters in real world usage. So if you are a person who appreciates good battery life in their smartphone, then you should consider OnePlus Nord 3 over the Moto Edge 40. Apart from that, both of them have super fast charging, but the Moto Edge 40 gets a plus point here because of wireless charging. This smartphone, which costs 30,000 rupees, has wireless charging as well. Wireless charging is extremely convenient and definitely a plus point for this smartphone. Both of these smartphones have an in-display fingerprint sensor which is fast and accurate. OnePlus Nord 3 has an IR blaster, which means that you can use this smartphone as a remote for your ACs, TVs and other appliances. That is very convenient. Both of them have a great pair of stereo speakers. They're plenty loud and do not distort. Call quality is also great on both of these smartphones. Now I know that some of you out there are going to ask me about the heating issue with Moto Edge 40. Well, in my use case, which is very normal, I did not notice any heating issues whatsoever. I have been using this smartphone for over a week and no heating issues. But I am a normal user. I don't do heavy gaming or something like that on my smartphone. Maybe that's why I did not notice any heating problems. So if you're a heavy user, maybe you play BGMI for a couple of hours every day, then in that case, please watch a dedicated gaming review of this smartphone. There you will get better information about the heating problem. But in my testing period, I did not notice any heating issues with the Moto Edge 40. Alright, verdict time. Which one should you pick? Moto Edge 40 or OnePlus Nord 3? Now before I tell you that, let's talk about the storage options. Moto Edge 40 for 30,000 rupees comes with 8GB RAM and 256GB of internal storage. OnePlus Nord 3 for 33,000 rupees comes with 8GB RAM but 128GB internal storage. Now if you want to upgrade the OnePlus Nord 3 to a higher variant, you will have to spend 4,000 rupees more, and in that case you will get 16GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. So that's where I feel that OnePlus Nord 3 is a little weird. It should have had a mid-tier variant, maybe like 12 plus 256GB for 2,000 rupees more. That would have been ideal. But anyway, as far as my final verdict goes, I will pick the Moto Edge 40 over the OnePlus Nord 3 because my usage is very normal and I do like that this smartphone has IP68 and wireless charging, and also because it is extremely comfortable and this one is kind of bulky. That is my personal preference. What would you guys prefer? Please let me know about that in the comment section down below. So anyway, that's been it. This was my comparison between the Moto Edge 40 and OnePlus Nord 3. Do let me know what you feel of this video in the comment section down below. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It will mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.